Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of a Spark Plug. So in this video tutorial I will be showing you how to make this beautiful spoon in Fusion 360. So basically 90% of the time in this video we will be working on the surface and we'll be making some complex sketches, and then in the later part of the video we will be using the solid command. But basically 99% of our work will be we will be doing it in the surface workspace, and the most of the command that we will be using, the maximum number of the time we will be using the loft command, and apart from that the sketch. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct the top profile of the spoon, and then I'm going to construct the side profile of the spoon. Then I'm going to make some beautiful sketches, and we will be using all these different sketches to make loft between one another to make the profile of the spoon. So let's get started. First of all, on the top plane, we will be start by making the top view of the spoon. So switch to new workspace, click on create a sketch and click on the top plane. Now, what I'm going to do is switch on the construction mode, draw from origin towards right side, draw a line like this in the construction mode, of course. Then again, draw one line like here. Right click, drag upwards, and one line here. Right click, drag upwards, and one line at the end of this. Now press D for dimension. Give the dimension between the first one and the second one as 22.5. Now from the second line to the last line, give this dimension at 105 mm like this. Now what I'm going to do is we will be go to 3-point arc. I have created a shortcut here. So from this point to this point, draw an arc and switch off the construction mode. So draw an arc without any dimension right now. Make the coincident center of the arc and the origin like this. Go to constraint, go to symmetry, select this point and make it symmetry too by selecting the third line. Now if I just make any changes to this point, it will automatically be adjusted to the other point also. Press D for dimension and give the radius of this arc as 10 like this. Now again go to 3-point arc and draw one arc upwards like this and another one here. Again make this coincident with this point like this. Press D for dimension and let's go to constraint, select this point, make it symmetric. Press D for dimension, make the radius as 6 and make it coincident with this line. So it's a semicircle basically. So press D again, and from this point to the center of this arc, give this dimension as 25, and the radius of this arc is going to be 6. Now what I'm going to do is just decrease the arc like this without any dimension. Click on 3-point arc, select this point and make an upward arc like this. Make the tangent relationship between this arc and this arc and this arc and this arc. Drag it upwards like this. Now again go to 3-point arc, select this point, the second point will be this, and make an arc like this. So this is just drag it upwards like this. Now go to tangent, make it tangent with this like this, and this is the point of center of this arc. Press D and from this line to this point make this as 12 like this. Now press D for dimension and select this point and make this dimension as 12 mm like this. Now make it tangent relationship with this arc and press D for dimension and select the distance between this point to this point as 10 mm. Now your sketch is fully constrained. Go to mirror, select this line, this arc, and the mirror line would be this, so that we have a close spoon sketch. Now basically this is the mother sketch of your spoon, basically how your spoon will look like. So you can change the dimension and alter the shape of the spoon anytime in the later phase of the video also. If you're not satisfied with the final design, just make any changes and it will automatically be adjusted to the final design of your spoon. So this is the basic spoon. I'm just trying to show you the basic way of creating this spoon, so don't bother about the dimension. Now you may finish the sketch. Now switch back to origin like this. Go to create a sketch, and this time not on the top plane but on the front plane like this. So this is your sketch. Now what I'm going to do is, now once you are in the sketch, start by making as I am doing. Start by making a 3-point arc and switch off the construction mode like this. Now again switch on the construction mode and just drag it to the 3D object. I'm going to project this because I am going to make this point coincident to this point. So press P for project and make sure you have construction mode on and select this curve and project it so that you have a point here. Now press coincident constraint and make this point coincident with this point. Again give to front view. Now press D for dimension, and from this point to this point give the inclined dimension of 84 mm like this. Now the radius is going to be 400. Let me just check once more. Now the radius is going to be 500 like this, and just don't care about the direction of the arc right now. We will be doing that in a minutes. Now again make another 3-point arc. This time just hide the line construction type and this from here to somewhere here and make it downwards like this. Press tangent relationship and make this tangent to this point. Press D for dimension, and from this point to this point make this dimension as 12 mm, and the radius is going to be let me just check, it's going to be 20. So make it 20 like this. Again go to 3-point arc and make another arc. Make another arc, this time upwards, and make it tangent relationship with the middle one, and press D for dimension. From both the end point of the arc make the inclined dimension as 53 like this, and press D again and give the radius as 54 mm like this. Now from this point to this line give this dimension as 40 like this, and from this point to this point it's going to be 143. Okay, we need to delete this. Again press D, and from this point to this point this is going to be 143.5 like this, and press T for dimension again. From this point to this point make it so that your sketch is now constrained. So this is the basic structure that we are going to need. Again, once done, you may finish the sketch. Now we have one and we have another second sketch here. Now I'm going to construct some planes. First plane would be here on this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset a plane so that it lies directly on this point. So what I'm going to do is go to inspect and measure, select this plane and this point. It will show you the dimension. The dimension is 51.992. So basically it's about 52 mm. So go to construct, select an offset plane and make it 52 mm offset. Now I'm going to make a second plane. So second plane, the dimension would be backwards from this point and the dimension is going to be negative 31.42 and press OK. Now as for our third point, it is going to be on this point. So just click on measure, select on this plane, and this point, the distance is 75.5, so offset it at a distance of 75.5, like this. You may hide the origin for now because we will be working on these three planes. Now we will start by creating the sketch on the first plane. So create an sketch and select the first plane like this. You may just go to construction and hide the rest of the plane like this, like this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some sketches here. So first of all, let's create a vertical construction line here and make a 3-point arc, not in the construction mode of course, like this. Go to constraint, go to symmetry, make these 2 points symmetric to the center one like this, and press D for dimension and give the radius R as 30 mm. Now as per the arc length, you just need to make sure that the arc length is bigger than the spoon top profile. Now it's bigger than the spoon top profile. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this point coincident to this line. So for that I'm going to need this point exact plane. I'm going to need the point where this sketch is intersecting with our sketch plane. So for that, go to create, go to project, go to intersect and select the geometry as this one, and it will automatically give you the intersection, and press OK. So we have a point of intersection here. Of course, just make it in construction. So now go to coincident and select this line and this point, so it will get coincident to this point. If I just click on right view, you can see this sketch is constrained with this point. Now repeat the same step again with the second plane. Now repeat the same step again with the same plane. So draw one construction line, a vertical one, then a 3-point arc, switching off the construction mode like this. Make it symmetry with this, make it bigger than the spoon, press D for dimension. The radius this time is going to be 10 mm. It's going to be small. Then just switch it over, and this time we don't require the point because, as you know, okay, go to create, go to project, include, and go to intersect and select this line so that it intersect. Okay, this is not intersecting with the plane, but this point is intersecting, so we have a point here. Make this coincident with this one. No, I have done something wrong. Just undo it. Make this line coincident with this one. Okay, it's not working. I don't know why. So just drag it upwards like this. Now make this coincident with this one. Now it's okay. Now just switch to top view and make sure it's bigger than the spoon. Okay, yeah, it's bigger than the spoon, and you may finish the sketch. Now we have one and we have two curves. Now for the last curve we are going to make on the third plane that we have created. So again repeat the same step like we did earlier. Switch on construction mode, draw one vertical line, switch off construction mode, draw an arc like this, go to constraint, go to symmetry, make it symmetric to center line, press D for dimension, give the radius as 40, mm, and make it a little bit smaller and drag it upwards, and I'm going to make it coincident with this point. So for that, again go to create, go to project, go to intersect, and on this point make the intersection and drag the line upwards and make it coincident with this point. and make sure the arc is bigger than the spoon top profile. Once done, you may finish the sketch. Now we have one sketch here and 3 intersection curve here. Now we have a 3 beautiful sketches here. Now just go to surface, go to create, go to sweep. So this is the profile is going to be the first one, and the path is going to be the first path like this, and press OK. So it will just sweep the path around it. Now for the next profile, I am going to create a loft between this curve, the second one, and the last one like this, and the rail, place on the select, and rail would be the center curve like this, beautiful, and press OK. Now for the third part, again go to loft and select this edge and this one to make a loft between them, and for the rail, select on this rail. Now first profile is going to be tangent, second is also second will also connected, so the tangent type will be aligned to surface, so it will automatically align it to the surface. You can also just leave it to the free edge also, and press OK. Now you might be wondering why this one is gray and this one is pink and opposite side on the rear side. Basically the pink color represents that it is the main face of the surface, and the gray represents that it's actually the backward of the surface. So I will just tell you what to do with it. Just wait a second. Now for the third here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch. Click on create a sketch and click on any plane. Just click on 3D sketch and make a line, a horizontal line, a 3D one like this here, without any dimension. I just want a 3D line. So once done, click on finish the sketch. Now we have a line here. Now go to loft, select on this profile here, and on this profile the first, and for the rail select this middle curve. It will automatically be aligned and press OK. Now as for this one, what I'm going to do, make sure that before moving any forward, all the same color sides should be on each side. For example, if this is pink, then this and this and this, all these faces needs to be pink. So what I'm going to do is go to modify. There's an option called reverse normal. So basically normal face are the main face of the surface. So I'm going to reverse this and press OK. So now you guys can see it got reversed. Now I'm going to stitch it. Basically stitching command is used to connect all the surfaces that you have created. And here's of course here is the tolerance. You can just increase or decrease it, and you can OK to finish the sketch. Now go to solid, go to create, go to surface, go to create. There's an option called thicken. Select this and click on control to select all the faces of the surface. Click on create and click on this one also. Okay, something is where the operation could not create the okay, something might be wrong. So I think I need to change the last lofted surface, or the Fusion is not able to make it correct. So just remove the rail here, just remove it, and the first profile is, the second profile is, leave it like that and press OK. Now let's try again. Go to create, go to thicken, select on this face, control the another one. Okay, yeah, we are good to go. Now as you guys can see, the thickness is going to be 1 mm on the inside, and this is going to be our new component. And wait for some time, the Fusion will take, and press OK. Now what I'm going to do is go to solid, go to extrude, and extrude cut this like this, and the operation is going to be intersect like this, and press OK. and just hide the sketches and all the body and all the construction that you have created. And we have our spoon, beautiful spoon also. Now let me just show you that this was the spoon that I have created. It looks more like a spoon than this one. The reason is that before the second sketch that I have created is responsible to define the curvature of the spoon. For example, any changes made to these dimension will lead to the the curve of the spoon. So for this case, if I just switch back on the sketches, you guys can see the curve is not as sharp or as inclined as I made in this portion. So basically it's up to you guys. You can alter any dimension in this profile and it will automatically be adjusted to the design of your spoon. So basically my idea was to teach you guys how to make this concept, not to show you the exact dimension. So I hope you guys will figure that out by yourself. So hope you guys will enjoy the video. Please find any queries. If you find, don't forget to comment and share it on my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.